Hello everyone, my name is Michael SK, and welcome back to Fate Stay Night Remastered, where we're having just an ordinary day at school, absolutely nothing crazy going on. However, as we've seen in the previous episode, or I guess what we have not seen is Shinji. Shinji has not been around, which is a little odd. I don't remember when he popped back up in the previous go-around, but we know that we're going to have to be expecting something from him soon, and something is going on here at the school. I mean, Rin herself, we're enemies with her now, but she did seem a little off in the morning. But here we are, just kind of chilling with Issei. He was talking with the instructor that's in charge of the student council about something. Something's going on here.
Yeah, 見てない。今朝は弓道場にも行かなかったし、あいつが休んでることはお前も知ってるだろ。
そうか。それならいいんだが。
Issei's face clouds over. Well, this sucks. It's not something I should poke my nose into, but it seems like this concerns the Kyoto Club. I'm sorry for Issei, but I should get some information out of him.
日生、昨日から家に帰ってないとか言ってたけど、それって誰なんだ？いや、シンジのやつも捕まらないってのは分かったけど。
ん？そうだな。エミヤも部外者というわけではないし、知っておいてもいいだろ
う。Well, that was easy.
昨日の夜の話だ。弓道部の練習に出た娘が帰ってこないという連絡があったな。至急練習に参加した生徒たちに話を聞いたところ、行方不明になった生徒と最後に話していたのはシンジだと分かったのだ。
Shinji, huh?
ちょっと待った。シンジは昨日の練習にはいなかったぞ。それに、弓道部のみんなとはちゃんと校門で別れたんだが。
ああ、エミヤもいたらしいな。話はその後だ。忘れ物をした1年生が戻った時、シンジが道場の前にいたらしい。その時にな、シンジとそいつが口喧嘩をしてたそうなんだ。
I have a bad feeling. If there was someone still at the dojo, there could only be one person.
いいっせ。肝心な話をぼかすな。それで、昨日から行方不明になってる生徒ってのは誰なんだ？
Is it the captain?
うん。
Yep, there we go. There we go.
弓道部の師匠だ。彼女は道場の鍵を職員室に戻した後、弓道場前で見かけられてから一向に行方が知れない。
Issei averts his gaze as if it's hard to say. Classes are over. I don't know if it's because of the incident, but club practices are canceled for today. The library seems to be closed as well, and the students who are done with their homeroom class hurry home. There's an announcement telling students to go home unless they have some special reason. I'm the only one left in the 2C classroom. The other classrooms are probably the same, so I should hurry or else I'll be the only one stranded in this building. Let me ask around before that. I can't leave without doing anything after finding out that Mitsuzuri's gone missing. She's strong and has more arm muscle than some guys. It's a big deal that she's gone missing. And most of all, I can't ignore it as her friend.
悪い、セイバー。少しやることができた。
I apologize to Saber and leave the classroom. Time to do a little bit of investigating. I should go talk to people in Mitsuzuri's class, 2A. I don't know if we're going to be finding anything out. That's probably the excuse they got, shared around.
蜜なら休みだ。弓道部員ならそれぐらい知っているだろう。
だから欠席だって。鬼のかく乱さ。あいつの無遅刻無欠席もここで終わりだよね。
Okay, can I talk about something? I think it's actually extremely irresponsible as a parent to have your child go to school every day, even if they're sick, just to keep up the, 0 tardies and 0 absences type of thing. Because that was a thing here in America with my schools in the area. I remember that those that had never missed a single day for like the longest time, even kindergarten through 12th grade, so their senior year of high school, they never missed a day. You're telling me that they never once got sick? Like, guys, trust me, here in America, I don't know how it is elsewhere. Kids get sick really easy and they pass it around. They do. It just happens. And I don't know, to make your kid continue to go to school, to keep up the streak, even if it is their choice, they want to do it, it's irresponsible because now you're putting the health of the other students at risk. I don't know why I'm ranting about this. It's just something I've always, I've always had a sour opinion about the whole thing. I don't think that should be awarded. Like, sure, you did something pretty crazy, and if you actually never were sick, then okay, like, yeah, 100% you deserve the recognition, but, like, if you sacrificed a lot, including your health and the health of others, no, I don't think you should be celebrated, in my opinion. That's all I could get from the girls getting ready to go home. Honestly, like, am I like the outlier in that? I kind of feel like I am. I never really talk about that because it's like, I feel like it's a hot topic, a hot opinion. It's not really the common one to go with. It seems like everyone in Class 2A has been told that Mitsuzuri is absent due to illness.
邪魔したな。明日三つが来たらこのことは黙っててくれ。
I wave goodbye and leave. If there's anything else, there's only the archery range left, but I don't think she's going to be there, and I don't think anybody else is going to...
そうだよな。部活は休みなんだから。
That's right. I was just going to say that nobody else is going to know anything additional, but no, there's nobody here. The door to the range is shut tight. There doesn't seem to be anyone inside, so there's no reason to be here.
一斉に聞いてみるか。あれからなんか分かったかもしれないし。
It's been 3 hours since lunch. There's a possibility that Mitsuzuri has already been found, and it turned out to be nothing at all. Oh, if only it were that easy. Man, I didn't think the student council room would be closed as well. There's barely anybody at school, so it'd be hard to ask around any further.
とりあえず戻ろう。三つのことなんだから、藤姉がなんか知ってるだろうし。
I doubt it. Like, I strongly doubt it. I grab my bag and go out into the hallway. We're gonna run into somebody here, aren't we? The sky is tinted crimson. The sun is setting, and it should get dark in an hour or so. Are we not running into it? No, we're still here. I mean, possibility to run into somebody is still very present. I get to the stairs on the 3rd floor. As I sling my bag and start to make my way back home, I hear a sound above my head. I look up. There what? What are we looking at here? Oh! Hello. What's up? Tosaka is standing firmly at the top of the stairs leading to the 4th floor.
あれ、トサカ、まだ残ってたのか?
She doesn't answer. First this morning and now this. I feel like her stink eye gets worse every time I see her.
なんだよ。話がないなら行くぞ、俺。
I raise my bag to show her that I'm going home now. What now? The sigh Tosaka gives is telling me that she's had it up to here.
呆れた。サーバントを連れずに学校に来るなんて正気?
What the fuck do you expect? She mutters in a voice without emotion.
正気かって、そんなの当然だろ? だいたいセイバーは霊体化できないんだから、学校に連れてこれるわけないじゃないか。
And we're not doing the generic, alright, let's just enroll her into the school type thing like they did with every fucking Soul Reaper in Bleach.
それなら学校なんて休みなさい。マスターがサーバント抜きでのこのこ歩いてるなんて、殺してくださいって言ってるようなものよ。エミヤくん、自分がどれくらいおバカか分かってる?
I do.
おバカって。トサカこそバカなこと言うなよな。マスターは人目のあるところじゃ戦わないんだろ? なら日中、特に学校なんて問題外じゃないか。
じゃあ聞くけど、ここは人目のあるところかしら?
Well...
は?
What is she saying? I don't need to check to see if others can see.
あれ?
How did this... Conveniently, there's no one around. There's no one in the 3rd floor hallway. I'm sure it's also the same for the 4th and 2nd floor. Well, yeah, everybody's dipped out, and we decided to just hang around here. The school building, bathed in the setting sun, is completely still. At this rate, there must only be students or teachers on the 1st floor.
ようやく分かったみたいね。ほんと、朝は呆れたのを通り越して頭にきたわ。あれだけ教えてあげたのに、どうして自分からやられに来るのかって。
With a harsh tone of voice, Tosaka rolls up her left arm sleeve. Oh shit. She's not gonna fight us, is she? There's no way. What is a pale and slender arm? On that feminine arm, something like a glowing tattoo appears. It's not a command spell. Could that be... Well, I don't have one, but is that a magic crest? The proof of a real mage family?
説明するまでもないわよね。これが私の家に伝わる魔術の結晶よ。ここに刻まれた魔術なら、私は魔力を通すだけで発動させることができる。
Right. A magic crest is like an attached engine, separate from the magic circuit in a mage. There's no complicated incantation or procedure to follow. It is an ultimate shortcut mechanism that makes the car called magecraft run just by turning it on. But consequently, the magic crest won't show up unless it's in use. A magic crest is like another magic circuit that is formed when the owner passes magical energy through it.
アーチャーは帰らせたわ。あなたぐらい、この刻印に刻まれた呪いで十分だもの。
Oh, come on, you wouldn't kill us. Her voice is flat, almost mechanical. That makes me realize that she's serious.
逃げてもいいけど辛いだけよ。どうせ勝つのは私なんだから。
She says coldly, but my mind is all over the place. We're going to seriously fight here? Why here? Why now? Most importantly of all, why does it have to be against Tosaka?
待て父さん、お前正気か。ここ学校だぞ。下手に騒げば誰がやってくるか分かったもんじゃ。
その時はその時よ。私ね、目の前のチャンスは逃さない主義なの。エミヤ君には悪いけど、ここで片付けさせてもらうわ。それに、今日みたいにフラフラされてたら私の神経が持ちそうにないし。
She probably sees it as a sign of disrespect, especially after everything that she's done for him, like honestly. Basically saving his life and giving him all the instruction and information, but nope, here we
あなたに
go.
なくても私にはあるの。いいから覚悟なさい、シロ。
Tosaka makes a declaration of war and moves her arm. Just what kind of magecraft is that? The instant Tosaka points her left arm towards me, my vision is filled with light. So this is death, huh? It's about 4 steps if I leap towards the stairs leading to the 2nd floor. If I'm to retreat back to the hallway, it'll also take me about 4 steps to get in Tosaka's blind spot. There's no time. I should. Ah, fuck. Okay, wait, let me reread this. If I'm going to retreat back to the hallway, it'll also take me about 4 steps to get in Tosaka's blind spot. I mean, what are we going to do if we go to her? Like, so we either jump to the stairs and go to her, or we jump back to the hallway and get the fuck out. If we're learning anything from the previous route, we need to get away from a fight we can't win. And this seems to be that case. So we're jumping back to the hallway. Just by instinct, I leap without looking. I use Tosaka's blind spot, the corner of the hallway, as a shield and jump sideways with all my might. Alright, well, we're still alive. Just barely, I slide into the hallway. I hear her click her tongue irritatingly, god fuck, and something heavy hit the wall.
あいつ、今何やった？
I look behind me as I stand up. The wall that was behind me has something sizzling and smoking coming out of it. And, to be more specific, there are 3 fist-sized burn marks on the wall. A projectile weapon. No, that is a curse that infects the target with illness. I think the gander shot that Tosuka was talking about is from the Northern European rune magecraft. It's an indirect curse that can worsen the condition of a person by pointing at them. But that should just be a curse that makes a person feel sick. It shouldn't be anything like physically striking something with a projectile. And yet Tosuka's gander is so packed full of magical energy, it manifests like a bullet. Like, it doesn't just appear similar to a bullet, but strikes like one too. Wow. As expected of Tosuka. There's usually a limit to how much force one can use to turn a slow curse into an immediate curse.
殺す気かあいつ。
Yes.
この、だからそうだって言ったでしょ。
Her descending footsteps echo behind me. I regain my balance and take off at full speed. No time. I have no time. I have to get out of here.
廊下はやばい。
Can't do that. There's no cover. Tosuka's weapon is a projectile, so if I just run down the hallway, it'll just funnel the shots right into my back.
そこ、動くな。
Tosuka leaps out from around the corner, and just in time, a hair ahead of her, I dive into the classroom beside me, room 2F. Nice, we're 2 for 2. And we're still alive. Gander's shots fill the hall. It seems like Tosuka fired the moment she cleared the staircase.
冗談、あんなの相手にできるか。何が戦いだ。そもそも戦力が違うぞ、戦力が。
Yeah, now what? I urgently look around the classroom. I need protection. Is there some shield or clothes or bulletproof vest that would protect me even if I got shot?
やば、来た。
Tosuka's footsteps stop at the entrance of the classroom. I'm sure she saw me run in here. Maybe she's wary of a counterattack, so she just froze just outside.
なわけあるか、バカ。
I run, as I dart from one side of the classroom to the other, sprinting towards the exit up front. A hail of bullets mercilessly fly through the air. Oh god, she's shooting like crazy. The bullets penetrate the wall, shooting radially inside the classroom.
背中にかすったぞ、背中に。
I think that was radially. If I hesitated for a moment longer, I'd have been hit center mass.
嘘、なんでピンシャンしてんのよ、あんたは。
Plot armor. Rin Tosuka springs into the classroom. There are about 4 meters between us. As we stand at both entrances in the front and the back of the classroom, we glare at each other again, but I have to. I jump out to the hallway. Escaping through the classroom is not an option. But yeah, there's nowhere to go. At this point, I can only sprint towards the stairs. Man, she really is merciless. I think it scraped my temple just now. My side too.
本気かお前。そんな当たったらただじゃ済まないじゃないか。
当然、ただで済むほど甘くないわ。痛いのが嫌なら止まりなさい。そしたらすぐ楽にしてあげるから。
The bullets fly through the air. And just why does it even sound like wait, hold on. And just why does it sound even more like actual bullets now? Missed a word in
お
there.
前感動打ってるんじゃないのか。殺意以外感じない音だぞ、それ。
うるさい。ならちょこまか逃げるな。標的が動き回るから狙いに熱が入るんじゃない。
The gunshots echo even louder. But in the nick of time, I barely make it to the stairs by the two-way classroom. I run down the stairs. Making it this far brings me closer to victory. I reach the landing to the second story. If I can get to the first floor, even Tosuka won't go through the trouble to follow me. I'm speechless. Tosuka took a shortcut by jumping over the stairway handrail. By which I mean, in order to get down to the first floor from these stairs, I now have Tosuka barring the way in front of me. She smiles confidently.
驚いた。体軽いんだな、トサカ。 前は贅肉があるとか言ってたのに。
My brother in Christ, you are not meant to say that. This is not the time more than ever to say something like that. Ah. Yeah, I think I can see a vein pop on her forehead. It's scary how I'm getting used to this. The instant I realize it's coming, my legs send me jumping sideways as I hear the sound of bullets hitting the wall. I flee in the opposite direction. The good news is I'm down to the second floor hallway. If I'm able to make good time, I can get to the first floor, where I'm sure even Tosuka won't. Yeah, let's focus on not getting hit here.
いい加減諦めろ。
そっちこそ往生際が悪い。命までは取らないんだからおとなしくしなさいよね。
Yeah, I don't know if we can believe that. I don't know if it's because she's seriously serious, or because she's just lost it from the goose chase I've given her. Yeah, that totally doesn't look like, you know, being kept alive. That looks like death. But if Tosuka's shots get any louder, someone's gonna call the cops on us for sure.
そんな心配してる場合じゃないぞこれ。
With the power increase comes bigger bullets too. There we go. The near misses from this so-called curse felt hot before, but now they're torching everything in their path. One gander just faintly scrapes my leg. My speed drops immediately. The instant I know she'll catch up to me before I make it to the stairs, I fling myself into the nearest classroom. That is a nice little effect there. Inside, I make for a window. So now, I should be able to manage a jump out from this second-story window. I'll get shot if I go back into the hall, so this looks like the better choice. What? I hear Tosuka's voice in the hallway. Something like a thin membrane envelops the classroom.
なんだ、結界。
The moment I realize that it's a bounded field with some sort of soundproofing effect, I know exactly what she's going to do. I dive towards the wall by the windows. I can feel a strong magecraft being activated. Quickly, I append a desk and crouch behind it. This isn't like the gander that she's fired until now. I close my eyes and place my hand on the underside of the desk. She's making an incantation. Even though she has the help from her magic crest, Tosuka is chanting a spell. Will I make it? No, I have to make it. I skip all stages of the process of creating a second set of nerves in my spine and pour as much magical energy as possible into the desk. Yeah, none of that sounds safe.
トレースオン。
Strengthen that fucking desk. Light and sound explode. It's an ordinary day after school, and this mundane everyday classroom is suddenly a dance floor. Yeah, more or less. The desks dance. The magical energy being released here is nothing like the pistol fire from before. This is more like a machine gun in terms of coverage and speed. I don't know exactly what effect this curse filled with magical energy has, but it's strong enough to be visible to the human eye. As it has mass, it destroys everything it touches. The desks that are lined up in the classroom go wild like a person set ablaze. My eardrums are already screwed from the sounds of the dancing desks and the echoing bullets. A battlefield might actually be a more apt description. Despite that, there is not a single crack in the windows. It must be the power of the bounded field that Tosuka put up. Right now, this classroom is an enclosed space. Even if one can enter, they can't leave. The dozens of bullets fired in here are no exception, and even these loud sounds don't escape this room. Damn. Even when she looks like she's going apeshit, Tosuka is a calculating mage through and through. That's what she, lived her whole life, training and all that for. I put as much energy as I can produce into my makeshift shield. The desk is under the effects of strengthening, the one kind of magecraft I'm any good at, giving me a defense against this magical rain. But that's only for a brief moment. My strengthening can only endure 3 seconds from the rain of bullets. As a result, I redo the spell the instant that it wears off and have to repeat this for as long as my magical energy lasts. Excuse me, but...
つの魔力は底なしか。
The rain does not stop. Maybe Tosuka knows what's going on in this classroom. She might still be attacking since she knows that I'm still blocking her attacks like this. In that case, this rain would stop when...
こっちの魔力が切れた時か。
While focusing my energy on the desk, I slump my shoulders. Then let's compare our stamina. We'll just have to see who concedes first. Yeah, probably us. It's like the match has already been decided. I feel like I got KO'd 15 seconds into the first round. I'm not wounded and I've still got stamina to spare, but I'm stuck and can't do anything if I run out of magical energy. It's stalemate.
しかしまたこれは。
I peek from behind the desk. The smoke filling the classroom makes everything hazy. I hear a clanging sound. My hand bumps into some kind of rod on the floor.
椅子の足だ。また派手に壊したもんだよな、あいつ。
Well, I guess it can be used as a makeshift weapon. The rod is about 20 centimeters long. I take hold and pour what remaining magical energy I can into it.
うまくいった。なんだ、本番なら100発100中じゃないか、俺。
Yeah, we're bringing a fucking stick to a gunfight here, aren't we? I try a practice swing with the strengthened club. Well, things won't get better if I just sit here. I'll just be full of holes if she attacks again. Maybe I use too much magical energy, as I can't even stand. And I can't even breathe in this smoke.
いぶり出しか。くそ。爪まで完璧じゃないか。
She's a smart woman. She is smart. Tosuka is experienced in fighting. She'll just corner me if I stay here. I'm sure she's waiting for me in the hallway, but I can't escape from the window because of that weird bounded field. I make up my mind and go into the hallway. With the numbness of my feet still there, I push past the wreckage of desks and I crawl forward into the white smoke before me. Then beyond the scorched ruins. Well, everything's looking just fine out here.
ようやく出てきたわね、エミヤくん。
Tosuka is waiting for me with her shoulders heaving. I glare at her and manage to pull myself up. Guess the numbness is temporary and I can move my legs if I really try. Now that mobility will be enough, or not that mobility will be enough, Tosuka is only winded from all the running around. She's got plenty of magical energy to spare. I've got no magical energy left. She's just a bit low on stamina. The moment we resume this battle, I'm gonna be shot down for sure.
勝負あったわ。ほら、そのへんてこな武器を捨てなさいよ。こうなったらエミヤくんに勝ち目なんてないでしょ。
Rin Tosuka gloats over her victory. That pisses me off. Honestly, I know I have no chance in hell, but I can't help but feel insulted.
そんなのや
Well,
って
she
みなくちゃわ
feels
からないだ
insulted
ろ。
too.
肩で息してるくせに偉そうなこと言うな、バカ。
I point the leg of the chair at Tosuka as a sign that I'm gonna go down swinging.
そう。わかったわ。おとなしくするなら優しくしてあげようって思ったけど、そんなのはいらないおせっかいだったみたいね。ええ、だから初めに謝っておくわ、エミヤくん。
She grins. I wish she wouldn't make such an ominous smile.
謝るってなんでさ。というか、今さら謝られてもこの恨みは忘れないぞ。
ええ、私が謝るのはこれからのことよ、エミヤくん。だって下手に抵抗されたら手加減はできなくなるでしょ。手元が狂ってあなたを殺しちゃったらもう謝罪はできないじゃない。
Shit, she's serious. Not that she hasn't been serious up until now, but this seems like she's had her last breaker flipped. I now realize I'm truly just a sitting duck, and earlier she was just getting her ducks in a row.
やっと分かってくれた？よかった。これだけ言ってまだぼんやりしたこと吐かれたら、それこそどうかしてたから、私。
どうかってどんなさ。
She glares at me. Okay. Something brainless like that. Yeah, I got it.
これが最後の忠告よ。そのへんてこな武器を捨てて、レイジを出しなさい。最悪腕の神経を剥がすことになるけど、 命を取られるよりはいいでしょ。
Give up my command spells? Those aren't something I can afford to give. And most of all...
ダメだ。それはできない。
聞いておくけど、なんでよ。
レイジは渡せない。それは俺にセイバーを裏切れって言ってるのと変わらない。
そう。3秒あげるわ。自分の命だもの、自分で選びなさい。
Tosuka raises her left arm. I bet she'll fire a gander the moment I refuse. Can I hand her my command spells? Can I accept my loss against Tosuka? Both of these options feel like a giant L in a way, but which one feels like less of an L? Yeah, we don't want to question giving her the command spells. We definitely don't want to do that. I guess we'll go for this one?
3秒。エミヤくん、返事は？
What the fuck? We stare at each other. Did I just hear a scream coming from below?
遠坂、今の。
悲鳴だったわよね。
I immediately stand up and start running. Well, that worked.
ちょっと、場所は分かってるの？エミヤくん。
知るか。下からってことしかわからなかった。
ちょっと待った。今結界を解くから。
I run down the stairs.
待ってたら、一人で先走ったら危ないわよ。
そんな場合か。さっきの悲鳴どう聞いても普通じゃなかったぞ。
分かってるわよ。だから危ないって言ってるんじゃない。バカ。
There's a body over there. I go down to the first floor. At first glance, the hall looks empty, but then I spot a female student laying on the floor at the far end. No, the student is in a heap in front of the emergency exit. I mean...
よかった。気を失ってるだけか。
Yeah, I was gonna say, she's not in like a pool of blood or anything. There's no, noticeable wounds. I run to the student to check if she's okay. Is she a first year? She's unconscious, but I don't see any bleeding or wounds, so she seems alright.
そんなわけないでしょ。こんなに顔青くして中身が空っぽだってわからない。
中身が空っぽ？
魔力。もっと極端に言えば生命力よ。キャスターにやられた人と同じ。いいえ、あれよりもっとたちが悪い。この子、放っておいたら死ぬわ。
死ぬって、傷一つないのにか。
外が無事でも中が空っぽなら動かなくなるのは当たり前でしょ。血が全然足りないのよ。待ってて、これぐらいなら手持ちの石でなんとか。
She rifles through her pockets. Thank God. It seems serious, but Tosuka seems to know how to cure her. She kneels over and treats the collapsed student. From her profile, she looks incredibly serious. She tends to the student as sweat forms on her forehead. What is it? It's... Her expression is so laser focused, it pains me just to look at it. I feel like it isn't the first time I've seen...
ああ、もう気が散る。エミヤくん、そこのドア閉めてくれる？風で髪が乱れるのよ。
ああ、あの非常口だな。
Yeah, is somebody out there? I look at the open door. Open? Come to think of it, we haven't even discovered why the girl collapsed in the first place. It's not like she did this on her own. Someone obviously attacked her. It didn't even take us a minute to get here, so if the culprit fled, it had to be out this door. Is it because I was looking in that direction? I can just make out something dark flying in our direction. What the fuck? I shield Tosuka with my right arm.
何よそれ。エミヤくん、腕。
A shadowy dagger has pierced right through my arm. Oh, this... Wait, this is Ryder. Yeah, this is Ryder. Protruding from between my elbow and wrist is something that resembles a nail. No, it's far too large to just be a nail. And whatever it is completely skewered my forearm.
なんでそんな。ああ、今はそうじゃなくて、血がそんなに出てるのに、痛くないの？
No, it probably fucking hurts.
痛い。とんでもなく痛い。
But it hurts so much that I can't panic. More importantly, it looks like this thing was aimed at Tosaka's head.
トサカ、その子任せた。
I get ready to run. There's no time to wait for her response. With my left hand, I adjust the grip on the metal pipe that I'd strengthened earlier and fly out the emergency exit. My right arm dangles as I run. Everything below the elbow is red from blood. Is it just bad luck with limbs for me today? Tosaka tells me to hand over one hand with the command spells on it, and now my other hand is partially severed from the rest of me.
この辺りだ。
I look around. Though I don't know who or what did this, I can feel them drawing me out. Whoever attacked that female student, whatever attacked Tosaka with that dagger is nearby. I haven't lost them yet. If I close my eyes, I can feel the dark magical energy moving.
弓道場の裏。雑木林か。
Yeah, it's really stupid that we're chasing after them. I jump over the fence and run across mossy ground. Then... Haha. Oh, that son of a bitch. It's been a while since we've seen him. Between the trees, concealed amongst the thicket, a familiar face takes one look at me and laughs.
シンジ。
I stop without thinking. Just what is he doing here? He's supposed to be missing. Wait, no. Mitsuzuri is the one that's missing. Shinji's the last one who saw her, and... My injured arm throbs the moment I'm about to fall forward. A nail-like dagger is thrust at my throat. I manage to dodge. Instead of going backwards or sideways, I follow my tumbling body and roll forward to avoid the blow. My throat. I scrape my throat, my skin's cut. Even then, I'm lucky. If I had been any slower, it would have cut through bone and sinew. I scramble up. In front of me stands a smiling woman clothed in black. She's still very scary in my opinion, guys, I have to admit.
サーバント。
I don't even have to check. A concentration of magical energy far beyond that of a human. Not even Tosaka compares. I don't know what class she is, but her spiritual presence is greater than a human without a doubt.
消えた。
The shadow vanishes from my vision. Instinctively, I can feel death's swift approach. I desperately swing my weapon above my head. The rod is able to repel the nail coming at my head from above. I don't know if she's somehow related to a spider or something, but she's leaping and clinging to the trees like one. I run. It must have been chance that I was able to block that. There's no way I'll be able to dodge another, and fleeing is out of the question. I make it to a nearby tree and put it to my back. That's one direction that I should be safe from. Or so I have to believe if I have any chance at this.
くそ。あんだけ目立つ格好してるのに。どうして。
I don't see the servant in black anywhere. She might be jumping from branch to branch since she hasn't come down to the ground at all. Sweat rolls down my forehead. I can hear the sound of jangling chains. It's like the rattle of a snake, ready to strike. Under the tree, I try my best to suppress mirthless laughter. The sound of chains echo through the woods. In this life and death situation where the next attack is sure to kill me, my mind is blank. I have no sense of time. The guillotine just hangs in the air. That's what's strange. The battle should be over by now, but I'm still alive. How strange. Maybe that last attack killed me and my mind is now blank from wanting to believe that my fear of a surprise attack is actually a posthumous dream.
セイバー。
I can't compete against a servant by myself. Then I'll have to rely on her. Command spells. If I use a command spell and call Saber, I should be able to get out of this predicament. But can I? I'm the one who got myself into this death trap. Then I should be I should be the one to handle it. And most of all,
俺はまだできることをやっていない。
that's right. I have a weapon in my hand, even if it's a shoddy one. And I can still move. If the location is bad, I can just move. I can call for Saber after that.
驚いた。霊樹を使わないのですね。
No, not yet. The voice echoes. Above. So she was hiding up in the tree.
あいにく残りが少なくてな。こんなことで使ってたら、この先やってられないんだよ。
And, well, to be honest, I don't really know how to use it either.
そう。私のマスターと違って勇敢なのですね。
Hey, I appreciate the honesty, actually. Goddamn. I searched for her exact location. Where is her voice coming from?
では、私もやり方を変えましょう。サーバントのいないマスターに本気は出せませんから。あなたは優しく殺してあげます。
Oh, what great respect. The voice goes silent. Only the sound of chains echoes through the woods. She's coming. What I have to do is get out of these woods. But to do so, I would have to block the servant's nail weapon multiple times. The fact that I only have the leg of a chair that I strengthened to defend myself is so pathetic that it's funny. If only this thing was impressive like his blades. Then I could not only block, but even counterattack.
くそ。
I don't have the time to be thinking about what ifs. It's about 30 meters to get out of the woods. This isn't much compared to the chase that I had with Tosuka. I run. I ignore the harsh sound of chains and run frantically towards the exit. I repel the attack from above. Then I block the roundhouse kick from the servant that landed on the ground to my left. She's in front of me now. I think she's getting irritated from having her blows blocked, but I managed to deflect another onslaught.
そんな。
The servant in black retreats. It's just chance. Just like the first attack, blocking everything else has been because of fortunate happenstance. I can't even see the enemy. For someone like that to be able to survive, it is nothing but pure luck. But is it really that common? No. What if my assumptions were wrong in the first place? The first attack. A surprise attack to my head. Such attacks that would be impossible for Shirou Emiya to dodge. There's no way that coincidence is lining up this much.
あなた。
The servant in black mutters to herself. A surprisingly beautiful, sensual voice, despite the irritation evident in it.
大したことないな。他のサーバントに比べたら迫力不足だ。
I swing at the servant standing in my way. The servant in black blocks my blow and jumps back, her hair flowing in her wake.
いける。
There's nothing in my way now. The servant in black retreated. If I just keep going just a few more meters like this.
いいえ。そこまでです。
Huh?
あなたは初めから私に囚われているのですから。
My body falls. Rather, I'm being pulled backwards. It's the chains. My right arm hurts. Some unknown force is dragging my skewered arm back?
まだわかりませんか？あなたの腕に刺さったそれは私の杭だということに。
お前の。
That makes me realize, extending from her weapon, the grating sound of metal against metal, the sound of chains. I've been hearing them ever since leaving that doorway, and I reach out for my right arm with my left hand, but it's too late. Yeah, we needed to get that shit out of us, like, from the get-go, but we didn't. Dragged by some invisible force, my arm flies up and out of reach. With no mercy to my agony, it lifts me into the air. The nail piercing my arm is attached to a chain. The chain extends up into the canopy, using a branch as a fulcrum and leaving me strung up by it. Well, that's painful.
さて、先ほどは何か興味深いことを言ってらしたようですが。
Did we? The servant in black approaches. I can't run away or fight now that I'm suspended in the air.
この私が他のサーバントに劣ると。
It was just a silly observation, you know.
困りました。その認識を改めさせなければ、あなたを殺すのは難しい。
I'm like a sacrifice. It's like I've been sent to the gallows in a western. The nail-like dagger is raised. The servant in black licks the tip of it.
そうですね。まずはその誤った目からいただきます。
Oh, she freaky.
残った手足は
Okay, very freaky. She makes a nimble jump and appears right before me, suspended 3 meters in the air. The nail is swung downwards. My body can still move. Ah, fuck. Do we use the command spell? I think we actually have to. I think this is a situation where we actually have to use the command spell. What do we do to fight with our left arm, you know? If I pull out this nail stabbing my arm, I mean, we already tried to do that. It's not gonna work. I think we actually have to utilize the command spell. It's like a choice that we had to make in the previous go-around. We actually had to rely on sabers saving us because there's only so much we can do on our own. This is a fight against a servant, and we're not winning that. I think we actually have to choose the use my command spell option, but I'm going to save that choice for future Michael. Fucking dumbass. He's gonna hate this, you know? He's gonna hate having to make this choice. Well, we'll cross that bridge whenever we get to it, I suppose, in the next episode. Yeah, I don't really know what to choose here, because I don't want to waste the command spell, but at the same time, we might have to use the command spell. I don't know. But thank you all for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that fancy jazz, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.